Andy Johnson is the gentleman from here in the state of Wyoming where the EPA decided that he's not allowed to have a stock pond in his own yard, even though it's his yard. And frankly, you built it according to Wyoming rules and regulations, right?
Yes, I did. I got a letter from the state saying I'm in good standing, and everything's fine with the state. Since I've talked to you last, we've talked to the governor. He's on board. He's right behind us.
Okay.
He said that the state permitted it, and he's willing to do anything he can to help us. So right now we have some really big attorneys that are helping us on our side, and it's just kind of a game of waiting and seeing what they're going to do. And as you probably know, the EPA lost in court last week in Cheyenne, and that's a huge case for us because it was a directly related with the 404 and the Clean Water Act,
right?
And the guy won, and so that gave us some confidence, and I think the EPA is kind of licking their wounds right now.
Well, now this court in Cheyenne, this was, I assume, a federal court that they had to go to.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. So any word on when your case comes up?
Well, they haven't actually sued us at the time, right now. So right now, we're doing anything and everything we can possibly do to negotiate and to do away with this administrative order.
Okay. What about the 75,000 in total fines a day that you owe? I mean, does that weigh down on you at all? Do you ever even think about that? You losing sleep at night?
You know what? The thing with that is I'm a regular old guy, and I don't have that kind of money. And if they want to try to threaten me with that, I don't know where they're going to get it from.
Okay. All right. Now, I do worry. Did you ever get in touch with, because I've had a lot of people ask me about this, your local sheriff, because I was reading Rand Paul's book about government bullies, which deals a lot with the EPA. And there have been people where, law enforcement showed up and arrested them over stuff like this, and they spent quite a few years in prison, which I kind of worry about you winding up in prison over something like that. So do you have the backing of the local sheriff?
Well, I had a conversation with our local sheriff. To be completely honest with you, I was a little bit disappointed with what he had to say.
All right.
I don't think that he was necessarily willing to stand up and face the federal government if needed to be. He's more of a paperwork kind of guy. To be honest, I was disappointed with what he had to say. I'm really impressed with the sheriff down in Nevada and what's going on with the Bundys.
Well, let me ask you one final question about the governor. What kind of help has the governor of the state of Wyoming offered you? Legal help, what?
The governor called our house. I talked to him personally.
All right.
He said that we permitted this project. We stand by it, and we will do anything we can to help. Since then, he's been in touch. I believe he's talked to my attorney. At this point, there's a whole lot that he can do. It's just the ball's in the court of the attorneys right now. They're going back and forth. There's letters being wrote. We had an expert, wetlands expert, come out and do an analysis 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So things are looking very, very good. Sure, appreciate it, and I'm a huge fan of your show and what you stand for. And thank you very much.
I appreciate that, Andy. Thank you.